Alrighty, I am Kelan Hightower, and this is my wheel of communication. It is my assistive technology that I created. I based it on something that I saw in a magazine for individuals who are on the autism spectrum, and I saw this and I knew I wanted to create something like it. I didn't get exactly what I wanted out of it with how high-tech what I saw was in the magazine, but what you can see here is that I have 5 different sentences. Let me get the camera right, my angle right. 5 different sentences and a moving wheel. There we go. I'll get it if I do this. All right, 5 different sentences and a wheel that moves. Okay, let's do this here. Let's set this up. All right. Okay, just kind of showing you the wheel. We can't go right from left or left from right on this camera. That's funny, but we'll get it. Okay, so you can see the back here is just a simple brad. It is a blue construction paper on the back, and the wheel itself was made out of white construction paper. You saw that in my slides, how I created it using circles within circles within circles of different colors. These are just cut out pieces like pizza slices to colorize the wheel. The spinner, I guess you could call it, or the sentence locator perhaps, is made out of the same blue cardboard as on the back. And I'm going to move the camera here because I think that would be better if I did that. Pardon me for just a moment while Alright, good. Much better. Okay. So, the brad is in the middle. That's what does the spinning for the wheel. Boy, this backward. Going on camera doing this was quite a chore. Okay. So you can see the sentences are somewhat rudimentary right now. I've got tons of PECs, which are picture cards. I know everybody is making their AT out of PECs because it's very universal. It's also evidence-based, and most every teacher I've ever worked with use it, and many students who are emerging in language use it as well. So I've got tons of picture cards or PECs that you can customize each wheel with, each sentence with. Okay. Tons of stuff. And we just happened to make 5 easy sentences to show the class here for my 30-minute presentation. And they're really easy sentences, and they're kind of broke down in such a way that they're very general, okay? Because I didn't customize them to my students that I work with now. I left that pretty open, but for instance, if the student wanted to use a wheel, was trained to use a wheel, or at least programmed, if you will, to use this wheel, they would know based on multiple over and over uses that this is their needs wheel, let's say. So this is their I need bathroom, I need book, I need snack, I need food, I need wheel, okay? Now, it's just an example, but for instance, this particular sentence says student, right? That's my student. We can call them Doug, right? Doug, talk too loud. Okay? This could be filled with teacher talk too loud, student talk too loud, Doug talk too loud, and it could be an emotional communication that when the student is trained enough to know what this means, how they can communicate a need by pointing at a picture or moving to a particular picture, that they will show the teacher, or that the teacher will work with the student, and they will be able to communicate their need through the wheel. What's interesting too is that you'll notice that I left half of this blank, and then the other half is just the semicircle where you can line up the picture. It's so hard doing this with the camera right here, and everything seems backwards, so forgive me, and thanks for bearing with me. I thought later on, after I designed this, that it would probably be a smart idea to make this all covered up right here with blue, this entire part right here covered up with blue, so the only thing you ever see is the one sentence that you want to go to. But the other reasoning in me was like, okay, well, the student can look at the rest of the sentences up here and know what they want to go to, and then go directly to me, go home, right? Me, student, go home. I want, go home. Want more, eat, or want more food. So they kind of have an open option to look at what sentences are created. There's always room for more sentences here. This is obviously much easier just doing it this way. Should have thought of it. So you can make the wheels larger for bigger pictures. I had a few of those printed up right here. As you can see, I have much larger pictures, pecs, printed up, right? Much larger. So that is always an option, to print larger pecs and create a larger wheel. As I go over in some of the slides that you've already seen, students can create their own wheels or help create their own wheels, and they all need to be individualized. Having just a general wheel set is okay, but specifying to the student is going to be even better. Putting things that they like on the wheel, their name, the colors they like. I have a student who loves the color orange. He'll do anything with the color orange. We go play with the orange ball. He loves orange, so I would have made this orange for him. He would love that, and he'd love spinning it around, and he'd probably even love creating it with me. Now, he is very verbal, but I think that he would do well with this art project, even helping me with another student who is not as verbal and who has echolalia, which the PECS pictures tend to help with a student who has echolalia and autism. So let's see, what am I missing here? You see it in action. It's moving. It's 2D. It utilizes PECS, which is a universal evidence-based practice for individuals with autism who are non-speaking. It's very customizable. I've shown you the extra pictures that you can put on here. You can paste over these. You can take these off and then paste other ones on. You can create larger wheels, smaller wheels. You can put more pictures in the slots. You can customize it much more. So thanks for bearing with the strange video problems that I was having with going round and round in a circle and looking at the video, looking over at my other monitor and my other monitor, and filming myself. So I hope you like my wheel of words, my wheel of language, and this presentation, and I know that everybody's going to be successful this year. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great year.